Hey guys, my name is Haley and today I'm going to be filming a Currently Reading. I meant to film this yesterday and that didn't happen, so it's going up a day late. I'm not even sure I have a posting schedule anymore because it's gotten kind of all over the place of when I can have the right amount of mental health to film, but also time-wise with work. So again, we're a little all over the place, but it's fine. I honestly don't have a ton to talk about reading-wise. I did just binge a book, which is the first time I've done that in a couple of weeks. Really, the only way I'm getting reading done right now is mostly binging things, so that's slowing down my reading quite a bit, but my reading has been slow all year, so that seems normal at this point, 3 months in. I have a couple ebooks out. I think the next one I'm going to start is probably The Space Between Worlds. I'm going to give that a try. It's a sci-fi. I think it might be a YA sci-fi, I'm not sure, but I will try it out. That is one of the ebooks I have out from the library. And then if I can get myself to read a physical book for the first time in 2 months, I want to read Loveless by Alice Oseman after binging her other book Radio Silence last month and absolutely adoring it, favorite book of the year so far. But I just cannot bring myself to read physically right now. So I do want to pick this up soon. When that will happen, not sure. I've definitely been in a place of I have read some books that I own physically, but I have not read the books physically myself. I've gotten an ebook of a book that I own to be able to read it at work because it's easier for me to carry around my Kindle at work than to bring books around. So that's been mostly what's happening. Oh, also in the realm of K-pop and hobbies that are going on, Astro had their comeback. It is not my favorite title track. It's probably pretty low on the totem pole of Astro title tracks. If you didn't know, Astro has my favorite discography, as in I love almost every single one of their songs, both title tracks and B-sides. So for me to not like a title track is kind of weird, but me and Kate actually sat and listened to the album all the way through, and I love a lot of the songs on the album. I think I really liked 7 out of 10 of their full album, which was a win for me. My favorite songs are Butterfly Effect, which, if you know anything about me, if you've ever seen my K-pop shelf, I'm not sure I've shown that on here actually, but if you've ever seen my K-pop shelf, it is entirely Rocky, who is my bias in Astro. And he's a rapper of the group. He sings a little bit here and there, and he has a really good voice, but Fantasio doesn't use his voice very often. And he got a chorus for Butterfly Effect, and it's also a great chorus, not just because Rocky is singing it. And I've been asking for a Rocky chorus for literal years, and we finally got one, and I could not be more excited if I tried. I'm also a really big fan of Our Spring, which Rocky helped write. It was probably my second favorite, and then All Good, which is when they performed at their showcase or their concert they did a week before their comeback, and it's just a super fun summery song, and I highly recommend it. If you've not heard me talk about Astro in a while, that's because they only have one comeback a year because their company is tiny. But I am ready to scream about them for the next several weeks as we get stages and stuff to come out for this comeback. And then as far as other things go, I have my vaccine appointment later on today, so I'm very excited for that. And then me and Kate are still K-popping alongside of Astro comeback. Kingdom is happening with Stray Kids who are on there. Obviously Stray Kids at this point is probably my second favorite group of all time, Astro being my first, because I adore every single one of those boys and they're so talented, and their first Kingdom stage was so much better than everyone else's in my opinion, and I don't think I'm just biased because even the people on the show agreed with that, and I'm so excited to see what they do for the rest of this show. I'm not a big reality TV person, so watching a sort of reality TV thing like Kingdom is bizarre for me, but I'm having a good time so far. It's only been a week. And then also me and Kate are still watching Monsta X, so we've been getting into them for the last month or so. I'm a big fan of Wonho, I'm not gonna lie. He is the member who left the group, and apparently I just collect those because my bias in Infinite, which I picked last summer, was Hoya, who also left his group. So apparently I just hate myself and don't want myself to be happy when it comes to members leaving their groups and not being able to promote with them currently. But I do really like Monsta X as a group. I like a lot of their music. One of my favorites is probably Someone Someone, which is on their English album. I really like Newton, which is just this cute, fun, summery song. I really like White Love, is probably another one of my favorites. But I like a lot more of their discography than I expected to. Again, I've heard about Monsta X for years, and their name just sounds sort of intimidating, and I also knew they were all very manly men, which is not my favorite thing in K-pop or in any form of men. I'm not into the super buff dudes. It's not something I find super attractive, so getting into this group was kind of weird for me because I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, but they're all like actually soft and cute boys. So it has worked out fine. I did finish season 5 of Supernatural. I talked about that in my wrap up. And I'm currently taking a break. I want to start something else, but I'm definitely in a place of I don't really know what show to start at this point in between me getting back into Supernatural. I was thinking about True Beauty, which is Unu's new drama that is like the biggest K-drama in history right now, or at least currently. So if I can figure out a way to stream that, I will probably watch his drama just to like go alongside the whole Astro comeback that's happening for the next couple of weeks. Or there's several K-dramas I still really want to watch on Netflix. So I'm currently between True Beauty and Because This Is My First Life. We'll see which one of those I end up watching. I'm very much in a K-pop mood right now, which is probably why I'm not reading as much. It's also probably why I'm not watching shows as much, because I just want to watch K-pop, but I also don't want to run out of content from a lot of these groups. Like Monsta X is an older group, so a lot of them are about to go to the military, and that scares the crap out of me, so I don't want to like blow through all of their content as fast as possible like we would normally do with a group that we really enjoy. That is basically all that I've been up to, mostly K-pop, so if you don't care about K-pop, sorry, that's kind of my life right now. Because that is the way me and Kate have been hanging out, considering we haven't been able to see each other in too long. I haven't seen her since July, and that is unheard of in how often we usually visit each other, and it's all due to COVID. But there is finally a light at the end of the tunnel with these vaccines, so hopefully mental health will improve soon. Very, very soon. Let me know if you guys have been reading or watching anything down below in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you guys next time.